Hi, my name is Susan Puska. I'm the author of Seasons of the Birch, a book about the journey of a young woman, Ruth, who grew up in Michigan's Upper Peninsula in the 1920s and 1930s. She serves as a U.S. Army nurse in the Philippines during 1945, then returns to the U.S. in 1946 to build a new life and family in the post-war years of the late 1940s and 1950s. This book explores the intersection between service, sacrifice, and resilience of ordinary Americans from multiple backgrounds. It is a book about coming home, changed, and hopeful. I was inspired to write this book by the life of my mother, who at the age of 24 volunteered for the U.S. Army Nurse Corps. She was one of 59,000 nurses, 500 of which were African Americans, who served in medical units and hospitals from the front lines of battle to the rear areas. Their professional care and dedication saved over 96% of the casualties they treated and evacuated during World War II. Seasons of the Birch tells the story of these nurses and their generation through the eyes of Ruth. We often romanticize and gloss over our history, missing the opportunity to examine how it shapes us today and learn from the people who lived through it. Seasons of the Birch provides a unique perspective on untold stories of women and men who came together from differing cultural backgrounds, different classes, and from cities and rural areas to unite in common purpose. In this story, we journey with Ruth in war and afterwards as she summons her strength to hold her world together during difficult times. Through Ruth's story, we see how regular people of the World War II generation persevered. Many came home to fight old and new battles, including prejudice, uncertain economic opportunities, and the demons of post-traumatic stress disorder. Based on their wartime experiences with death and destruction during their youth, they returned with conflicting questions about authority, security, justice, and national identity that we are still grappling with today. The most inspiring aspect of the story I share in Seasons of the Birch is the magical power of nature, symbolized by the white birch along the Lake Superior shoreline during the mid-20th century. Across many northern cultures, such as the Anishinaabe of the upper Midwest and the Scandinavians of Ruth's heritage, the birch tree symbolizes hope and regeneration. It may bend under the heavy weight of winter, but like Ruth on her journey, it perseveres. Seasons of the Birch is a story for today as we face the challenges and uncertainties of our time. My hope for this book is readers will identify with people who were in their teens and 20s, struggled through uncertain times during the Depression and later in service to their country during World War II. You will enjoy this book if you appreciate the stories of ordinary people, strong women and men who encounter adversity, including post-traumatic stress disorder. If you like historical fiction, especially about World War II and its aftermath, military history, the healing power of nature, and learning about the lives of resilient and hopeful women and men, you will like this book. My name is Susan Puska, and my book is Seasons of the Birch, a story of an Army nurse during World War II who returns home to find her strength and family in Michigan's Upper Peninsula.